Hello, my dear students. Welcome to our today's session. Here myself, Dr. B.N. Thorat, Assistant Professor, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy Science. In today's session, we will see study of nutritive values, that means DCP, TDN, NR, SE and GE. So in this topic, we have listed some points or content. First one, objective, then second one, background of this topic, and third one, there are some methods of energy expression. So let's start some relative information which is required to study or examine this topic. For computing or computation of balanced ration, knowledge of amount of a nutrient in feed is essential. Then this is the simplest method for measuring nutritive value of any type of feed, which is determine the amount of digestible nutrients. Then some of the other systems which can be expressed the energy value which is given in this topic. This method is in a generally theoretically more accurate but sometimes much more complicated, and it should be expensive for the farmers. So which are the different methods that can be used for this energy expression? In that, the NR means nutritive ratio, then second one starch equivalent, then another gross energy, then digestible energy, metabolic energy and net energy. So net energy, after that TDN, that means total digestible nutrient. So in that first point we have to be see, that is nutritive ratio. In sometimes in your examination, long form of that NR, GE, ME, TDN, DCP will be asking in your practical examination. So all of you do remember this long form of that different methods of energy expression. So what is meant by NR? It can be defined as it is the ratio between digestible crude protein and digestible crude non-nitrogenous nutrient which contain fat and carbohydrate. This nutritive ratio, it can be calculated with the help of by using different formulas. The first formula, that means NR is equal to digestible nitrogen free extract plus digestible crude fiber plus digestible ether extract multiplied by 2.25 divided by digestible crude protein. Another formula is again used, that is digestible carbohydrate plus digestible ether extract multiplied by 2.25 divided by digestible crude protein. Then another formula is also used, NR is equal to TDN, that means total digestible nutrient minus digestible crude protein divided by digestible crude protein. There are three types of a nutritive ratio. The first one narrow, another medium and wide. In case of narrow nutritive ratio means the ratio between 1:1 to 1:4, and this ratio, it should be always allocated to young growing animals. Then second one, medium nutritive ratio. This medium nutritive ratio, it should be between 1:4 to 1:6, and it should be always or generally asking or allocated to milch animal. Wide nutritive ratio, it should be between 1:6 and above, and it should be allocated to working animals. There are about the nutritive ratio. The first, feed rich, which can be in a protein than non-protein nitrogenous material, which can have narrow nutritive ratio. For example, groundnut cake, which is having nutritive ratio 1:2. When DCP is low than NPN means non-protein nitrogen, then it will have wider nutritive ratio. For example, wheat straw having nutritive ratio 1:60, and cereal grain have medium nutritive ratio. This ratio always asking in your practical exam. The second method of energy expression, that is starch equivalent. This method of energy expression, it should be measured by Kilner, and in terms of a starch value instead of a net energy value. When you say that the starch equivalent wheat bran is 45 kg, it means that 100 kg of a wheat bran which contain as much as net or productive energy as 45 kg of a pure starch. Again, it means that 100 kg of a wheat bran, it can be produced as much animal fat as the 45 kg of a pure starch produce. That means 45 starch equivalent of a wheat bran is equal to amount of animal fat as 45 kg of a pure starch when animal feed. Then definition of that starch equivalent is the number of kgs of a starch that should be required to produce the same amount of a fat as should be from 100 kg of a food. This starch equivalent, it should be measured or calculated by using the formula. This formula is shown in your presentation. See, starch equivalent is equal to weight of fat stored per unit weight of a food divided by weight of a fat which can be stored per unit weight of a starch multiplied by 100. And this system was used a long year back and it was dropped down. Then we can move our second part, that is partition of a food energy. In that partition of food energy, there are some energies included. The first one, gross energy. Gross energy, in case of gross energy, the unit of heat measurement is calories. The gross energy is always determined by with the help of or by instrument that is known as a bomb calorimeter, and this bomb calorimeter instrument is always asking in your practical examination objective questions. In gross energy, there are feed sample is ignited, in heat liberated and rise in a temperature of a surrounding water in calories. This gross energy, it means the feedstuff is burned, the liberated heat is measured which is equal to the gross energy which can be present in the feedstuff. This gross energy is expressed in kilocalorie. It has no relationship with the feed which can be digestible and metabolized energy. Some products like coal, mineral oil, lignin have high gross energy but they are indigestible. Second energy is a digestible energy. This digestible energy, out of all energy, is not available to the body of animal. Out of that, some energy is lost through the feces. That means digestible energy is equal to gross energy minus loss of energy through the feces. Include loss of energy in urine, and there is a need to measure physical as well as feed energy. Then third one is the metabolic energy. All digestible energy is not available for the purpose of productive. Out of that, some of digestible energy is losses in urine and combustible gases which is produced by the body, likewise methane. That means metabolic energy is equal to digestible energy minus loss of energy through the urine as well as gases which can be produced by the body like methane. Generally, urine loss is 8% and methane loss is 3 to 5%. This figure you have remember because in your competitive exam as well as practical examination this figure is asking. Then next energy is a net energy. Net energy means some energy is lost to the heat increment. That means heat increment through energy for digestion, then chewing purpose as well as increased work of the heart as well as lungs. So given in the formula, net energy is equal to metabolic energy minus loss of energy through the heat increment. This net energy is used for the purpose of growth, maintenance, production purpose by the animal. So this partition of a food energy is given in a diagrammatical manner. So this gross energy, it should be divided into two, that means the losses through the physical energy and digestible energy. This digestible energy is again divided into two parts, that is losses in urine and gases which can be produced by the body like methane, and another metabolic energy. And this metabolic energy is again divided into two parts, that means loss in a heat increment or loss of energy through the heat increment, and you should get net energy. Then next part, that is a total digestible nutrient, that means TDN. Okay, TDN means sum of all organic digestible nutrient which can be present in the feed. This TDN calculated with the help of formula, that means percent TDN is equal to percent digestible crude protein plus percent digestible crude fiber plus percent digestible nitrogen free extract plus digestible ether extract. This digestible ether extract is multiplied by the factor, that means 2.25. A symbol of a figure which can indicate the relative energy value of a feed which can be fed to the animal, and it should always express in kg or in a percent. For this TDN or total digestible nutrient having some limitations. So which are that? First one, this is the overestimate value of a ravages, that means energy spent in a heat increment, and another only losses in a feces is accounted. There is some lacking in accuracy. So most of the feeding standard which can be based on the total digestible nutrient, for example Morinson and NRC standard. So thank you all of you for your patience. If anybody having any queries regarding this topic, you may ask me. Thank you all of you.